This is what they sent me that I asked for. Okay, so it is like later in the evening. First time pick up the camera, was not gonna pick up the camera. It's probably like 10:30. Wait, actually I have my Fitbit. I finally found it. Okay, it's 10:13 p.m. And I got, alright, so I need to find a place for you guys. I'm using my phone. My Canon is being charged. I'm like trying to find a decent place for you guys. Guess that should work as you guys are sliding. Maybe not. Yes, you are. Okay, so as you know, I switched companies, and I haven't had any crazy issues with the new supply company, but just recently, so with this company, I think all companies send this, because I got this from my old company, where you get like all the stuff you got and then how many you got, and then for them they want you to sign it and send it back. I don't think it's a big issue, because I sent them this, and this time I sent it with a typed up letter or list of the things I want and how many I want, and I even gave reasons for the ones that they were probably like, why. And then when I got them, I still got 1 or 2 items of each item. And guess what? I went through them all the other day when I had 4 needles, plus more. Thankfully, I had a few items from my old company, and then the nurse had like very few items. So I was like, hey, like, did you guys not get the letter? She was like, no. I'm like, all right, that means you guys didn't get the signed paperwork either, whatever. So they took it all down and said, we'll just do it overnight. So they resent more stuff today. So I just do it. I guess this could be a quick little vloggy vlog, and just kind of show you what I get with this company and why I get how much I get. So for instance, my Huber, my needles, they sent me 2. So they send me for 2 weeks. And since I keep it in for the week, I would only need it for week 1 and week 2 for 2. Not giving me any leeway, as if like I have an issue, I need to get a new line, I don't have anything to put it in, or I just put it in there, so I have to use my second Huber or needle, and then my second week I have nothing. Or what if I want to go swimming and I want to take it out, or what if it got watered down and got wet from being in a shower, I can't switch it out. So they're not thinking, they're just thinking of like that, what you need. So this time I was like, and then for instance, I had 4 needles, they gave me 2. So this time I was like, I asked for 6 of them, and that's not even, that's like barely playing it safe. So their company is Shurcan. Never heard of it. They're look like this. And then they also, let's see. They send me my separate Chloroprex, and with these, they only sent me 2. And I'm like, I needed 4, maybe even more that last time again. So I asked for, I think that last, looks like I asked for 4, but I think I would ask for more, but I think it's because I have a lot more items from my other company. This is what they sent me that I asked for. Some more items are way down here. But yeah, so this is what I have, and most companies like send you like a what do you call it? A dressing kit, but she's like, well, sometimes you don't really use anything in the dressing kit. I use the cleaning materials out of the dressing kit. I use the gloves out of the dressing kit. I use the drape or towel from the dressing kit. The only thing I don't use is the bandage. So anyway, so she sends me everything separate. So like they send me separate gloves, which is fine. I haven't used them yet because I have so many dressing kits from my other company, and they for some reason keep sending me like extension sets, which I don't need. I understand for people who need it to attach to the needle, but I already use a Y line, which is its own extension set, and like when this is not attached to my, like up here, it actually goes down to here. And I keep telling them, like, don't bring them, like that wasn't even on my list, and they still somehow added it to the list. And then I went, by the way, my hair is actually that's not decent, it's, well, it is, it's straight, but it's raining, which means I'm all fluffy here, and I was literally jumping in the bed, and I was like, you know what, let me just kind of record this. I was going to record it like 2 weeks from now, and I said, no, let me just do it now for you guys. But big bag of my meds I picked up, and supposedly I am still missing 4. So there's 4 missing that I can think of. So I haven't went through them yet, but I think that's what we'll be doing right now. Okay, so first off we have Emgality, which should be in the refrigerator, which is actually, it probably should just be in my leg right now. It's the injection for the cluster migraines. I found a new name for it, an old name. I like the name better, and I can never remember what it is. My hair, oh my god, I feel like, why am I recording this when I look like this? Okay, what else? Vitamin D, because yo girl is lack thereof of some vitamin D. I take 1 a week, so I only get like 4 in here. And I don't know why most of the stuff is in the big bag, but then I have a small bag full of stuff. Medication spacing required. We advise you to separate taking hyoscyamine and magnesium. So they're talking about, like, don't take it all in one sitting, like do one medication and then the other one like hours on the road. I've never seen this before. Here, I'll pull it. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so that's what it says there. And literally it just says, we advise you to separate taking hyoscyamine from magnesium. So yeah, separate taking, so that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. It didn't say why or anything. But I think the hyoscyamine is for my, yeah, I don't know. Hyoscyamine, is that like for diarrhea or constipation? I can't think. This is the one I take from my booty area. It doesn't say. And I think I take 2 of these. I think I take a chewable and a non-chewable. Yes. So this is what I take every day, and then I take the chewable, which is by my toilet when I'm needing it. Oh, I got my nails done. Finally, 3 months. Alright, so then we have Cromulin. Their Cromulin is very different. So it comes in like a square, when the other one came in a rectangle size. And then they come in these like separate thingamajiggies. And then they're really long tubes. When my other one were like separate boxes instead of the tin, and then they come in like shorter tubes. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so so it's just acid stuff that is for my mast cells. Now, my doctor actually gives me like an actual like brand name, like not over the counter. And they gave it to me the first day, but now the last like 2 months, they've been sending me this crap stuff. It doesn't do anything. And I'm like, I keep telling myself I wanted to complain and tell them that I want what the doctor ordered. Oh, this is actually what the doctor ordered, this stuff right here. So I don't know if they just don't, I don't know, I have to ask them. This is for my body pains. another acid reducer, which I'm going to bring that to the store tomorrow. Nasal spray for my mast cells. I take 2. One of them is at the store right now, because whatever. I take cromulin nose. Sorry, cromulin eye and cromulin nose. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. An empty box. I don't think this is a box. I meant bag. Kind of funny because they called me. That's the one thing. I have to get my number off their system because they've called me 21 times today. While on the phone with them, they were calling me on the other line. Like, it's an automated message. Anyway, they told me that this was not available, that my doctor had to, like, start a new prescription. But I just picked it up. So, there's that. I don't know what that's about. That's mitodrin, which a lot of people with POTS take. And some magnesium, and then I have to take estradiol or estrogen, 2 of them, because I had hysterectomy when I was 24. So 11 years ago. I'm 35 now. So it looks like it. I mean, it looks like a lot probably to people like those who don't take meds. But when I look down, I'm like, I'm definitely missing some stuff. Like, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and that's not including like the injection or the cromulin oral. Like, I'm talking like pill wise, not the cream or nose or any of that, just like pills. So yeah, 7. I normally pick up about 10 to 12, which makes sense because 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I'm missing like 4 or so. So I just said so many times. I think I love this room a little bit more than my actual bedroom. I'm trying to spend more time in here, so I've been like sitting down in here, and it's nice that my medical stuff is in this room, because then like I have to come in here every day. Or no, well, not every day, mostly every day, depends. I mean, this is just like my more medical supply room. My meds are in my bedroom. But I like the ambiance in here. I like that word too. It's just, it's not me in the sense that, like, my living space, like my everyday is more of like the gray tones, white, black tones. And it's green and blue in here. And I've never been a flower person, and there's like a lot of flowers. But it's obviously me because I decorated it to something I like. It's just, it's definitely kind of like home away from home, because it's very different than the norm. Like, I'm a city girl, but of course I'd like to visit the country type of thing. So it's kind of like that, like, you know, I want to see a different view, so let me come into the guest room and I'll get something completely different than the rest of my house, you know. And that's what I kind of get from this room that we got going on here. I still gotta paint that. I realized that I do want it painted. I don't mind it light. I actually rather it light, which means I would have to paint that one light, or just paint it like white or black, which means I'll paint that one too. That one's not as noticeable. It's actually brown, which I don't like. I don't like wood like that, but it's like a black brown. And they don't match, and this one is like just blah. I don't know, but it's got so much weight on it that I'm scared that if I take off the weight, I'm going to trigger it to break down, or when I put it back up, it's not going to be able to hold the weight. Like, it's kind of staying in place, and I can't paint it. I mean, I could do like one at a time and kind of like take one layer off and paint it, put it back on, and do it like one day at a time or a few hours at a time to keep the weight on there. It's so ghetto. Whatever. This was a very weird vlog or video because it basically was just about just my supplies that I got, which I still have to put all of these away into all that. That's my supply area. It used to be just the 2 gray and 1 of these silver things, but it's funny because when you get like a port, I would think you use less supplies, but in the end, I think you use probably more. And yeah, so I ended up buying another one. I bought this one that I'm pointing to is the newest one, and yeah, so that's all my supplies. And then I have some few boxes up there, and then I found these like drinks, and I used to buy them a lot from like TJ Maxx, and I like them, and I forgot I had them, and like one was saying, love my liver or love my kidney, so it'd be like a drink that's good for that. So I'm going to put those in my room so that they're by my bedside so I can drink them. And I got this idea from, I forgot her name, it's something Lemon or Lemon something. She's on Facebook. She might have a YouTube as well. No, an Instagram. She might have a YouTube as well. We spoke a few times, and she had that, and I just looked it up online and found it, and I love it. So I have to put this in there. Have a good night, guys.